is James Holder for iFILM London. I'm in Essex today to catch up with MC VAPOUR. What's happening, Vape? You alright?
I'm good, bruv. I'm good.
It's actually about time we got you on the channel. I've been chasing him for about a good year.
Yeah, I remember we tried to make some arrangements about a year ago. Yeah, it didn't work out, but you know, better late than never though, man. I'm here now. Good to be here. And I must say that iFILM London crew smell fresh today. They've made exceptional effort for this interview.
Well, no, coming to see VAPOUR, I've got to come fresh, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that, man. Effort, enthusiasm.
Indeed. Last time we was going to catch up, I see your CD, Bohemian Rhapsody V. Your album was doing quite good and stuff. What have you done since then, V? What's been going on?
Since Bo Raps was 2011. It done alright, but that was kind of the start of me doing me on my own. So there was a lot of people who didn't really know too much where to look, where to find me. You know what I mean? The album done alright, considering it was literally just me promoting it. I didn't really have a distribution deal or anything like that. You know what I mean? It was me pushing me. So the only people who really saw Bo Raps were the people that I was pushing to, the people that were following me. So it done alright out of that. But then obviously off the back of that album came Two Eyes in Britain, which came out in 2013, the start of this year. It came out in February, and it's flying. I can't complain. Bohemian Rhapsody V earlier for me was like a really experimental album. You know what I mean? I've done a lot of different things. When I listen back to that now, I wouldn't say that's typical what people expect to hear when they think vapor, you know what I mean? But this is more me, bit more settled now. I'm producing, making everything myself. You know what I mean? So yeah. Two Eyes in Britain, that one's out on iTunes right now. That's the main event for me since the release of Bohemian Rhapsody V.
I heard one of your songs on Choice FM the other day. It sounded really good. Could you tell me a little bit about that tune?
That tune is called Come and Do It, which is track 10 on the album. It's it seems to be one of the most popular ones on the album because I've got my boy Twitch, who's like my right-hand man, my cameraman, does all my videos for me. He's got a TV channel, so we decided to do a video for that, and that ended up being the first thing that went out before, like as part of the album. It was like, it wasn't a single for the album, but it came out as like a single for the album. So that came out, so a few people saw that one first, and the response of that was, I don't know, it was kind of, we had an idea for a video, so that's what we ended up doing. It wasn't necessarily that I picked that track as the strongest track on the album, do you know what I mean? Yeah. But it is getting response like it's one of the strong tracks on the album. So yeah, Come and Do It was a video. It's got a video, Twitch It Up TV on YouTube. Go check it out. Since we've done that video, the track called Come and Do It has been getting quite a lot of appreciation. You know, Choice FM is supporting it. DJ 279 has played it like the last 4 or 5 weeks in a row.
Massive DJ 279, might I add.
I'm getting a lot of good support on it. Big up numbers, and thanks to everyone supporting. Choice FM's supporting it a lot, so you know.
So these web videos I've seen you doing, am I right to be thinking they've been done by your man Twitch on that Twitch TV? Them guys have done your videos.
Yeah. Twitch It Up television. Yeah, we've got like, basically it was about a year ago. He wanted to invest some money into something, and he said, I'm going to buy a camera. You know, he knows me, he knows a few artists around him, and he just thought, I'm going to put something into this and make something happen, you know. So he bought a camera, and we just made a couple of videos, and that got him more interested in what he's doing and gave me a channel to get videos out and visuals for my stuff for people to go and watch. So we just kind of feed off each other, you know. And we've done these couple of videos, and every time we've learnt more, and so it's sort of driven us to do the next bit of work. So yeah.
Big up Twitch, might I add, yeah. What else has been going on, V? Where can people come and see you perform? Are you still doing the club, still taking club bookings and stuff? What's going on?
Still doing loads of bookings, mainly in the garage scene, because you know that's where people know me from, is the garage scene. If you listen to my album, it's so versatile. I've got a bit of everything. Whatever I'm in the mood to make, it could be grime. I've done bashment tracks with Storming, Smirks, Navigator, you know what I mean? I've got a lot of different types of music. When I'm performing out, it's usually the garage thing. I'm still getting lots of garage bookings now. I've just like got myself fresh management, so hopefully like things will pick up in other genres as well. But for now, there's loads of places you can find me in the garage scene. Follow my Twitter at Original Vapor, and I'm updating that all the time. If I'm performing somewhere, then I'll be saying it on there, you know.
All right, let's get a bit different now. Vapor aside, who's your favourite MC in the scene? In the garage scene first.
In the garage scene, I don't really know. Because, you know, people call me a garage MC. I don't know, you know what I mean? There's so many. I grew up listening to MCs who weren't that lyrical. You know what I mean? And the way they hosted a crowd and the way they brought a vibe to it, or an atmosphere to a rave, gives me respect for them MCs. You know what I mean? Creed, I've got so much respect for Creed. He's not one of the most lyrical MCs, you know what I mean? But he's kept his weight in the game, and he can hold a crowd, and you know what I mean? So for them reasons, you respect different people for different things. Lyrically, Dirty Goods is one of my favourite MCs, but he's not really a garage MC, I wouldn't say, you know what I mean? So, yeah, garage, I don't know, it's a tough question. Caught me on that one. I've usually got an answer for everything.
See, I just try to take you out of your comfort zones a little bit, V, you know?
Yeah, no, I like that,
You've
man.
plugged the album enough now, mate, yeah?
I like that. Go on, throw me off a bit.
Yeah, what a lot of people know you for obviously a track you did with Mark Ryder, going back quite a few years. Any plans to maybe rekindle that combination of him producing the songs, you spitting the lyrics on top of them?
As far as I'm aware, Mark Ryder's not really doing music anymore too much, and I think he moved out of the country, so I'm really busy doing VAPOUR. That's what I'm saying.
All right, good answer. Yeah, well, what else can we expect to see from VAPOUR? Obviously, I know the album's out now. What else is going on in the future? Are you plans to maybe stick to one genre of music, or are you still going to keep firing at different angles?
No. I'm always, you know, I make what I feel to make, so I could never just limit myself down to doing one sort of thing, you know what I mean? While I'm in my studio, I just make whatever comes up, you know what I mean? The last thing that was open in Logic was a drum and bass thing I'm doing with old Danny Bilson here. And the thing before that was an R&B thing that I sang a chorus for, you know what I mean? If I come up with a dirty B line in my head, I'll make a thing for that. If I come up with a chorus and I've got a concept and a melody for it and that, then I'll lay that down, you know what I mean? Whatever goes with me. So, you know, my plan is just to keep doing me. I can only sort of branch outwards with it, you know what I mean? It can only sort of get better for me. It can't really get any worse. I've been from the bottom and I'm working my way up, you know what I mean? So my plan is just to keep doing me, man. Tailor-made music, you know what I mean? Putting the albums out, keep doing the videos, get better at what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, listen, I think you're a pretty good standard now. Like the freestyle I saw earlier, which we're going to upload to iFILM London Music, is very impressive for you, I have to say. Very, very talented guy.
Thanks, man. No, I appreciate it. You know, it was freezing out there. It was kind of on the spot, and that bar that I did for the freestyle is something that was written the day before yesterday, you know what I mean? I haven't fully learnt it, so it is a fresh thing.
How many bars would you say you write per week or per month? Because a lot of people will, MCs that I've seen, no disrespect to them, they kind of spit a lot of the similar lyrics a lot of the time. How would you say your work rate's different to that?
I'm always working, but because I produce and engineer all my own stuff, a lot of my work now is in the studio working on the buttons, you know what I mean? Whereas when I was 18 and I was doing pirate radio every week, I was writing lyrics every week, you know what I mean? Got to get a new lyric, sitting there just thinking of concepts that I can write lyrics about, you know what I mean? Now it's kind of, if I build something and something comes to me, then I'll record something to it, you know what I mean? There won't be, it's not that I can say, oh, I'll write 20 lyrics in a day or 20 lyrics in a week or whatever, you know what I mean? I might write 20 lyrics in a week. I've had a week where I've had like 12 new full finished songs in a week, you know what I mean? For some people that's an album, they might spend years getting that, you know what I mean? Some tracks take ages, some tracks come to you really quickly, so... What was the question?
How many lyrics do you write in a week? And do you, as I said, do the lyrics come to you instantly, or do you formulate a little bit of the lyric and then just play with it in your mind a little bit until you kind of find the right syllables and work out the right pattern for that flow? Like,
it's all different, you know. Same with building a beat. People say to me, "Oh, do you start with the drums first, or do you start with a melody first?" You know what I mean? It all depends on what your idea is. So everything stems from your idea. I might have an idea that's like a singy chorus, like I say. So if I lay down that chorus and it's got a concept, that might I might go from writing that chorus and think of a first couple of lines for a lyric, you know what I mean? So then a lyric will come out of it. Other times I might think of a good opening line, like the thing I done on the freestyle, you thought I was afraid not, but I'm afraid not. You know what I mean? It's a metaphor that I thought of one day and it just became the first line of a lyric, and then I've got that whole lyric that rolls on from that, you know what I mean? So there's no actual structure to how you write a lyric. It's like people say to me, oh, I'm thinking of starting to become an MC. What can you advise me and give me? You know what I mean? I can't... You've got it or you haven't, you know what I mean? MCs know it comes naturally to them. And there's certain things that do come naturally, and certain things you can play with. There's certain like parts of the skill that you can mess around with, and there's certain parts that you can't really explain.
Good answer. Good answer. Well, Vapour, I want to say thank you very much for taking the time to talk to iFILM London, iFILM London Music. It's a great pleasure to finally get a chance to catch up with you, because I know you have inspired a lot of MCs. So I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. You know what I mean?
No, it's been good, man. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I do get a lot of messages. You know, I've got like the YouTube, and the people even message me and follow me on SoundCloud now. I don't even know what that's about. If I'm not following you back, don't take offence. I found out last week that you can follow people on SoundCloud. I don't even know what that is. Check out the tunes on my SoundCloud though. I get messages all the time from people saying I wouldn't be doing music if it weren't for you. So it does feel good to inspire people, you know what I mean? Because it's not... I've kind of come to terms with the fact that I'll probably never be, you know what I mean, on a massive stage and doing massive events and things like that, because the times have changed. I'm seen as a legend. I'm like a teacher in this country to a lot of people, you know what I mean? So I'm kind of coming to terms with the fact that my destiny's changing. You know what I mean? There's maybe I have got a fate, and maybe it's not what I thought it was. So we'll find out. You know what I mean?
Well, it's going to be an interesting journey to watch, and I hope you do reach the heights that most people in London kind of know you could reach, or you should reach, mate. You know.
My fingers are crossed, man.
Yeah. My favourite Vapour tune, the Robin Hood tune.
Oh yeah, yeah. I literally threw that out on Twitter yesterday. I put it through mastering thing, turned it all up, and put it out there. But that's another track that was made. You know what I mean? Came up with an idea. It was because of the riff in it, in the actual beat, that gave me the idea for the Robin Hoods thing. Done the Robin Hoods chorus, and all the lyrics just sort of fell into place. You know what I mean? It's another one of them quick tracks, but there's a lot of people that like that tune.
It's funny how quick tracks like that can catch on, you know. Like, yeah, it's good to watch. But listen, Vapour, I want to thank you again for taking the time to have us round and, you know, give us iFILM London and iFILM London Music a bit of time, and hopefully we get to see you in the future, big man.
100%, man. You're welcome back. Tailor Made Music Studio is always open to iFILM London.
Official quote. This is James Helder with Vapour for iFILM London. Thank you very much.